Good afternoon. My name is Eduard Brazas. I'm the manager of training systems implementation at the company PSS by Logic 7. We are a company that has been creating training systems for the armed forces of Ukraine and other law enforcement units since 2019. And today I want to introduce you to several such systems. What you see behind my back is one of our latest developments, the Browning M2 anti-aircraft machine gun simulator built on VR technology. Here you can see a model of the machine gun itself, the VR glasses that are used during training and the control computer. All this in a complex is the training system that allows you to practice various tasks in air combat, on air targets, and teach cadets to use the machine gun in real life. Our ideology is to create mobile training systems that allow a combat instructor to conduct training where and when the unit needs it, and not to force units to go to training centers. Therefore, in general, our simulator is this Browning machine gun system. But we can also reproduce and supply machine gun mockups, turret mockups, and other necessary infrastructure in order to conduct comprehensive training. This as for the software and controllers, and the necessary network infrastructure is enclosed in such a protected case that allows it to be easily moved, which is protected from the effects of vibrations, weather conditions, and so on. It is also created by our company and comes complete with this equipment. For the use of this training complex, we have developed appropriate software that allow the mobile fire group commander to track where and what types of targets are flying from. The shooter can see the machine gun itself and see the searchlight that his partner is working on. There is also a compass here that allows you to orient yourself in the terrain in order to correctly understand the commands regarding the targeting. Here you can see a Browning with a regular sight, native as they say, but we can simulate any type of sight. Anti-aircraft, please, optical, here it is. Different types of night sights in the form of a screen or in the form of a simple sight. This is how the targets will be displayed there. Thermal sight. The idea is that either in this way or in the form of a screen. Thermal sight is more common version of this sight. That is, we can reproduce different types of equipment that are in different units, in order for this simulator to be universal. Now we will launch the exercise, let's say on 2 air targets in the mode with hints. That is, when the cadet just starts training, he has a mode of hints. Here we have a catalog of exercises that we created ourselves, but there is also an exercise constructor, when the instructor can create the appropriate exercise with the appropriate air situation that he considers necessary. That's it, let's launch it. There is a hint, azimuth 0, and now we will have 3 types of hints for the one who is learning. The first is the target illumination, the second is the distance to it, the third is the point of advance, which you need to aim at in order to hit this target, and the final is the point where the fighter is actually aiming. Now we will start all this. As we can see, the targets have gone, the point of advance is there, and we can practice the first target. Our fighter is so-so, but he hit it. Okay, the second target has come, we remove the hints, and now the same exercise but without hints. As you can see, the targets are going, the target designation is there, the target distance is already in the impact zone, 500-600 meters, it's time to shoot. Yeah, we have a target and the ammunition is over, so we need to replace it. Yeah, we are trying to hit it. shoot in short bursts, your barrel is overheating. As you can see, there is instant analysis here on how and what works. Range, speed and other parameters that are important. Yes, one target is hit, another target is in the impact zone, 360 meters to it, so try to finish it. Yeah, it is already 800 meters, a bit too far. Okay, the target has turned around and is approaching us again. Yes, great, the result to be displayed. After completing each exercise, we can see the result of the execution, how much time, rounds were fired, what is effectiveness, and so on. That is, everything that an instructor needs for the combat training of fighters is present here. A fighter who trains on this simulator, relatively speaking, holds in his hands a model of a real weapon. He feels it, can move it on the turret as he does it on his pickup truck. Hang out, sit down. In order to fire, he presses on a regular trigger. That is, he gets exactly those muscle reflexes and muscle memory that are needed in order to later work on a real weapon.